Is it working? Oh, thumbs up, thank you. Hello? Hello? How does this work? Can I change this now? I don't know. It's weird. We'll see. Hey, Joseph Camille, what's up? How you doing? Sorry, everyone, I know it's been a minute. Or, oh, should I say, hey, you cool cats and kittens. I hope you've been wearing your masks. I know you're like, oh, why are you wearing a mask right now? Oh my god, why does this thing keep bouncing? I hate this shit. Fuck off. Fine. Fucking Max. Anyway. Hey, what's up, Dre? What's up? I know, it's been a while. Well, okay, so I know I said I was gonna come on here and do like a bunch more hangouts, but pandemic, you know? Ugh. The whole thing's been such a clusterfuck, and I just didn't feel so good about coming on here and like trying to talk about anything else. So, I'm glad to hear it. So, let's see, make sure this is on. Okay. Um, so I decided maybe I would hopefully give you guys some helpful information. Um, and yeah, I looked up a few articles and I've actually tried like all of the things that I'm going to be talking about. Um, I don't usually take like all of them. Basically, we're talking about supplements. Um, and I'm going to preface this by saying I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing anything. I can't practice medicine. Always check with your doctor before you like try any like supplement ever. But because we're all stuck in the house and because well, I just kind of realized that people might not know about this stuff that I found particularly helpful, especially because I now suspect that I might have had COVID-19 in early March. Um, I thought, you know what, this might be useful information. Like this might actually help someone. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll get into that in a bit if you guys want to. And after, I'm going to read out an article and give you guys links to like different supplements that you can buy on Amazon because I know like no one's going out. So, oh, and it has my affiliate link. So, you know, it's a totally free to you way to support the channel. You don't, it's not just tips, it's not just PayPal. Appreciate anything. It's at no cost to anyone. So it's, you know, it's a nice way to make Jeff Bezos like foot the bill a little bit. I'm a little subversive about this kind of stuff, I can say. Yeah, he paid $0 in taxes. I'm just saying. Like, shit. Anyway, so if you guys are into this, well, I hope you guys are interested in anyway. Or if you're not, then I hope you're just respectful and I don't know, disregard, I suppose. But I hope someone finds use from this or gets some good use out of it. So, this is an article from Healthline. Let me pull up my little notepad so I can put in the links. Again, remember, always ask your doctor, always talk to your doctor before you start anything. Yeah, what I'm going to be linking to you guys, it's very kind of basic stuff. Yeah, it's nothing too wacky, but still, you never know what might have like an interaction with, I don't know, med you take or like anything. It can be surprising. So always check for that stuff. Always like do your due diligence. I'm not trying to like promote anything here. I'm just, I mean, since I've sort of realized that I most likely did have COVID-19 in early March, these were the supplements that I was taking through it, which is part of what my absence has been about because I was sick for a minute. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like, it's really weird looking back on it because it felt like just a normal head cold, except this one weird thing happened. Okay, so like 3 days into it, it was like normal head cold symptoms. 3 days into it, I lost all sense of taste and smell. Like, I couldn't taste anything. I mean, like, okay, it's normal for, like, that to dull when you have a cold, but, like, this was, like, one day it was just, like, gone. And then on the 6th day, it came back. It was super weird. Like, I mean, I don't know, it was such a, like, small little, like, cold that I never, like, really actually considered that it might have been COVID until I kept reading all these, like, accounts on Twitter and stuff about, like, people, like, giving their personal experience of having it and saying that the main thing that really stuck out to them was suddenly losing taste and smell. So I don't know. And I have to say, like, if I did, I've actually, like, signed up for the, to volunteer for the, serology tests for, like, how do you say, antibodies? Right. Because I wanna figure out if that's actually what I had. Because if it is, like, okay, I'm, like, really okay, I'm the kind of person I was all like, before any of this happened, I was always aware of, like, keep carrying hand sanitizer, like, I was always doing stuff like that. Like, I was really conscious always of just that's just how I am, about, like, this kind of stuff. Like, staying clean, you know, not killing the people you love with germs that you bring in. So, like, the fact that if I did have it, that to me says that this is really, really contagious, and people really do have to watch out because, yeah, I'm like a weirdo about this stuff. So, all right. And I also kind of, I mean, it's super weird because, like, okay, I have elderly parents, like, they're both in their 70s, and my dad's immunocompromised. It's like, he went through cancer treatment a couple years ago. It's like how, like, it makes me wonder about, like, what the, yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm starting to think, and this is like maybe an out there layman's theory. Sorry, this is totally an aside, but I realized that I haven't been on here in a while and I've been thinking about this stuff a lot. So, because of everything. Okay, so like, okay, so there's this term called viral load, which is about describing the amount of the virus that you've been exposed to. And I'm starting to think that that might be the main, like, difference between all of these different, like, levels of seriousness, Like, all of these different, you know, degrees of this virus, which seems to be really, erratic and seems to, like, react to people so differently. And we don't know what the common thread between any of them are right now, any of those people are right now. So I'm starting to think it might be viral load, like the amount of the virus that you're initially exposed to, you know? Because, like, okay, so if I had it and I was exposed to it, it was probably pretty light because I'm really conscious about that kind of stuff. So, like, if I had it and it's as contagious as we believe it to be now, then there's no doubt that I probably did pass it on to my parents. But if their exposure to the or if their, like, viral load exposure was so light that they didn't have symptoms, I don't know. This is all totally me being like, you know, some of my audiologist got A's, but bum, optimistically cynical. I can relate. Damn. But they have treatments for that now, so, eh, win some, lose some. I don't know what to say. Okay, anyway, so that's my experience. That might be my COVID story. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you guys on that because testing is, like, impossible. But yeah, strangest thing, right? But anyway, here's a bunch of supplements that I was coincidentally taking while might have had this COVID thing. So anyway, hopefully this is information you guys can use. Again, this is like stuff that I kind of like cycle through. Like I don't take everything all at once. I'm gonna explain a list of use more of your immune system. Yeah. But like, okay, so like, okay, I'm 31, you know? There are people who are like 25 and athletes who just just tired out and just couldn't breathe. So I don't know. I mean, it would be awesome to think if I have this like super pumped immune system. Shit, maybe it's these supplements that that I'm gonna tell you guys about. But yeah, I don't know. See, the other thing that makes me think that it might be viral load, and I know that's like kind of a weird, like out there kind of thing, but like, okay, so in Wuhan, who were the people who first got like who were first like dying in large numbers from this? It was like healthcare workers. Like basically, in other words, people who were exposed to the virus over and over and over. Like it was like 30% of that of them, which is weird. I don't know. I could be wrong. God knows, I could be wrong. Hmm. Anyway, so I hope that this can be a helpful list. Yeah, it's really hard to think about like coming on here and like having hangouts and stuff when so much serious stuff is happening. And it's just like, well, why even waste everyone's time? Like just shooting the shit because I mean, that's what the president does for over 2 hours a day, every day. So it kind of just seems like maybe, maybe I just shouldn't go on today, that kind of thing. Like, I don't know. It feels kind of weird. But anyway, so this is a compromise. I hope that, or in a way, like, I'm on here, I'm doing this, and I want to provide something helpful, hopefully. So, who knows? Anyway, okay, so on that note, this is from Healthline. I'll link it below. And I'll have all the links to these supplements all available on Amazon below, as well as in the side chat. And if you liked my little colorful masky neck gaiter, rave gaiter type thing, when they're back in stock, I will leave a link for those too, if you want. Just because it's a pandemic doesn't mean that you can't like have some fun expression to it. Okay, so, all right, on that note, and again, don't always consult with your doctor. I'm not a doctor. Get advice, be smart, do your due diligence, do your own research. Always look into it. This is just for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes. All right. Well, I don't know. That's weird, Harper. I'm sorry to hear that. So, the 15 best supplements to boost your immune system right now. An important note: no supplement will cure or prevent disease. Well, I don't believe that. Oh God, is this going to be a dumb troll? Just stop it. Just stop it. Seriously. Is this going to be one of those things? I'll wait. I don't have time for it. Like, I have elderly parents in a pandemic that targets the elderly, and my aunt just got out of a nursing home, so I have a lot to actually think about and deal with, and I don't have time for bullshit, so it's kind of ironic because, like, everyone else is at ends, and Punk and I both got really busy. So, yeah, I'm just gonna see if they persist or if they got a clue. Well, thank you. Okay, so with the 2019 coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic, it's especially important to understand that no supplement, diet, or other lifestyle modification other than physical distancing, also known as social distancing, um, and proper hygiene practices can protect you from COVID-19. Currently, no research supports the use of any supplement to protect against COVID-19 specifically. Keeping or oh, Your immune system consists of a complex collection of cells, processes, and chemicals that constantly defends your body against invading pathogens, including viruses, toxins, and bacteria. Keeping your immune system healthy year-round is key to preventing infection and disease. Making healthy lifestyle choices by consuming nutritious foods and getting enough sleep and exercise are the most important ways to bolster your immune system. In addition, research has shown that supplementing with certain vitamins, minerals, herbs, and other substances can improve immune response and potentially protect against illness. However, note that some supplements can interact with prescription or over the counter medications you're taking. Some may not be appropriate for people with certain health conditions. Be sure to talk with your healthcare provider before starting any supplements. See, I'm like so responsible, you guys. I'm more responsible than the fucking president, right? Instead of saying, "Hey, take this unproven malarial drug," even though this virus isn't transmitted the same way as malaria is. Like malaria is transmitted by mosquitoes, not person to person. But take this because I own stock in it. Yeah, they're American-made medications. Yeah, I did totally. Yeah, right. Whiplash. I have good mods. Thank you, Joseph. Mhm. Yeah, no, I mean, these are all like, yeah, what I'm looking to, I made sure that there are companies that I trust that like have actually taken their supplements. And yeah, it's all American, like it's all high quality. Yeah, I made sure to, yeah, not give you guys crazy Alex Jones lead filled supplements of doom. So I put some time into this. I really did because I'm trying to be helpful. I'm trying, goddamn. Okay, all right. All right, here are 15 supplements that are known for their immune boosting potential. So, number one, as we mentioned earlier on my last hangout, vitamin D. Vitamin D is a fat soluble nutrient essential to the health and functioning of your immune system. Vitamin D enhances the pathogen fighting effects of monocytes and macrophages, white blood cells that are important parts of your immune defense, and decreases inflammation, which helps promote immune response. What am I doing? Immune response. Many people are deficient in this important vitamin. Yeah, especially if you live like anywhere besides like, I don't know, like LA, Miami, Texas. So anywhere north of that, you probably have a vitamin D deficiency. It's very common, which I found out firsthand, personally, for months. Ugh, mess. Anyway, but we're not here about me. All right. Okay. Many people are deficient in this important vitamin, which may negatively affect immune function. In fact, low vitamin D levels are associated with an increased risk of upper respiratory tract infections, including influenza and allergic asthma, which we said on our last hangout. See, I don't. It's very validating for me when these things are parallel to each other because I know I'm not giving you guys total bullshit, and that's important. Some studies show that supplementing with vitamin D may improve immune response. In fact, research suggests that taking this vitamin may protect against respiratory tract infections. In a 2019 review, a randomized controlled study in 11,321 people, supplementing with vitamin D significantly decreased the risk of respiratory infections in people deficient in this vitamin and lowered infection risk in those with adequate vitamin D levels. This suggests an overall protective effect. which makes sense, right? I mean, you guys are smart. You know what I'm saying here. Like, that makes sense. Okay, other studies note that vitamin D supplements may improve response to antiviral treatments in people with certain infections, including hepatitis C and HIV. Wow. More research is needed on that. Wow. Depending on blood levels, anywhere between 1,000 and 4,000 IUs of supplemental vitamin D per day is sufficient for most people. Those, though those with more serious deficiencies often require much higher doses. Summary: vitamin D is essential for immune function. Healthy levels of this vitamin may help lower your risk of respiratory infections. So, I found you guys a nice little link with everything right on Amazon. It hasn't been sold out yet. So, I, yep, see, let's see, all right. Okay, whatever. 2. Zinc. Zinc is a mineral that's commonly added to supplements and other healthcare products like lozenges that are meant to boost your immune system. And these are things that I took when I potentially was infected with COVID. So, zinc is needed, or sorry. This is because zinc is essential for immune system function. Zinc is needed for immune cell development and communication and plays an important role in inflammatory response. A deficiency in this nutrient significantly affects your immune system's ability to function properly, resulting in an increased risk of infection and disease, including pneumonia. Zinc deficiency affects around 2 billion people worldwide and is very common in older adults. Interesting. Very interesting. In fact, up to 30% of older adults are considered deficient in this nutrient. Numerous studies reveal that zinc supplements may protect against respiratory tract infections like the common cold. What's more, supplementing with zinc may be beneficial for those who are already sick. In a 2019 study in 64 hospitalized children with acute lower respiratory tract infections, that's in your lungs, taking 30 milligrams of zinc per day decreased the total duration of infection. I hate when that happens. Sorry. Let's see. Duration of infection and the duration of the hospital stay by an average of 2 days compared with a placebo group. It's interesting. They're talking about double-blind tests here, which is way more sound scientifically than the kind of stuff that Trump's been talking about. So it's very important. It's gonna be one of those nights, huh? What are you guys from Periscope or something? Whatever. Okay. Okay, I said this already. Supplemental zinc may also help reduce the duration of the common cold. Taking zinc long term is typically safe for healthy adults, as long as the daily dose is under the set upper limit of 40 milligrams of elemental zinc. What? And the racism starts. Great job. Pathetic. Okay, so excessive doses may interfere with copper absorption, which could increase your infection risk. So don't take more than 40 milligrams. Summary: supplementing with zinc may help protect against respiratory tract infections and reduce the duration of these infections, which, as you may have realized, is very relevant when it comes to COVID 19. So, again, here's a nice little Amazon link for you guys. Okay, 3. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is perhaps the most popular supplement taken to protect against infection due to its important role in immune health. This vitamin supports the function of various immune cells and enhances their ability to protect against infection. It's also necessary for cellular health, which helps keep your immune system healthy by clearing out old cells and replacing them with new ones. Vitamin C also functions as a powerful antioxidant, protecting against damage induced by oxidative stress, which occurs when the accumulation of reactive models or molecules known as free radicals. Oxidative stress can negatively affect immune health and is linked to numerous diseases. Supplementing with vitamin C has been shown to reduce the duration and severity of upper respiratory tract infections, including the common cold. A large review, and here's another thing. Okay, okay, in the medical field, there hasn't been much research into a lot of these vitamins because, frankly, there just wasn't a way to patent them. Like, it's kind of fucked up. It's really fucked up. But the fact is that these are really effective and really helpful, and we never hear about them because pharmaceutical companies can't really make that much money off of them. Excuse me. Interesting, though, right? It's all about money. Always. Always. All right. So, a large review of 29 studies in 11,306 people demonstrated that regularly supplementing with vitamin C at an average dose at 1 to 2 grams per day reduced the duration of colds by 8% in adults and 14% in children. This is okay, and again, they're talking about actual like data taken over a long period of time, which is like in the scientific method, your data has to be replicable. It has to be like, or you have to be able to like replicate the same results that you had in your initial like hypothesis and your initial experiment for it to be considered valid and added to our knowledge of science and the world around us. That's the scientific method. It's how it works. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like thinking faster than I'm talking. So so like all like this is a big deal because we have enough data to actually see the patterns within this and how it affects people. Versus like, I don't know, a malarial drug that had a very small sampling, a very limited test of, a very small subset of selected groups of people. Like, ugh, it's a mess. I'm sorry. Like, you don't listen to Trump, okay? Just don't take any of his advice. Like, please, just don't. Oh my God, people are gonna die. It scares the shit out of me. Like, God, I just hope people like can realize that just because a study happened doesn't mean that it was double blind and what that means and why it's important to have a properly randomized test group. It's so scary. It's scary that people don't know that. Anyway, okay. So, interestingly, the review also demonstrated that regularly taking vitamin C supplements reduced common cold occurrence in individuals under high physical stress, including marathon runners and soldiers, by up to 50%. Like, that's fascinating. Additionally, high-dose intravenous vitamin C treatment has been shown to significantly improve symptoms in people with severe infections, including sepsis and acute respiratory distress syndrome resulting from viral infections. Acute respiratory distress syndrome is what kills people very quickly when it comes to COVID-19. It's an overreaction by your body and what? These people are weird. I don't know. It's like I almost want to say, like, it's sad that you don't see how limited your mind is. if you focus on dumb shit like that instead of what I'm actually saying, which is useful information, that's on you. So again, acute respiratory distress syndrome. What that is like it's when your body overreacts to such a point that you're like fighting against an invader that thank you. That you like it actually shuts like it creates a cascade effect that shuts down all your organs. And that's what we see with COVID-19. Okay. Yeah, a lot of trolls tonight. That's weird. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to keep trolling me. I can just leave for like another month. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not gonna. I don't give a shit. I don't have to. Okay. So, these results confirm that vitamin C supplements may significantly affect immune health, especially in those who don't get enough of the vitamin through their diet. The upper limit for vitamin C is 2,000 milligrams. Supplemental daily doses typically range between 250 and 1,000 milligrams. Summary: vitamin C is vital for immune health. Supplementing with this nutrient may reduce the duration and severity of upper respiratory tract infections, which is sinuses, versus lower respiratory tract infections, which is your lungs. I know, they're not even funny. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking like are they from like Periscope or something? Because those people are fucking lame as shit, and that's why I'm not on there anymore. Hey Eric Rom, what's up? I know I actually got on here for once. Um, yeah. What's up? How you doing? Hola. Yeah. Um, what's up? Just being trolled. But no, I'm reading about supplements that are helpful, just in general for people's immune systems because of this pandemic that we're living in and the fact that apparently our president wants to start opening the economy again, and that means that you probably are gonna need to have a good immune system. So, oh, and also I might have gotten COVID earlier in the year. Weird. Anyway, I'm not gonna repeat the whole thing because I'm trying to like be more mindful of like people on replay with all this stuff. So anyway, I'm sure you can see it later, or I'll explain later. I don't fucking know. Later, masks with the printers coming in handy. Sweet. Yeah. Yeah, Punk's doing that too. Like, I mean, I know he's making like a bunch of masks on his 3D printer. Hey Punk, by the way, he's listening. He's like, it's super weird. Like quarantine happens and suddenly like everyone else has all this free time and like him and I get really busy. But yeah, that's awesome. Like, oh yeah, I had my mask too when I first came on here. I'm like, I'm on it, man. I'm fucking on it. Shit, that's right. But yeah, so right now I'm reading through a what do you call it? An article about useful like supplements that are good for like reinforcing your immune system. It's stuff that I take, and I'm also posting links to Amazon with them because I know that stuff gets sold out and like people can't find stuff. So I'm trying to just help people out here. It just felt weird to do anything else, like or to try to ignore what we're all living through, right? So that's what this hangout's about. Welcome. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, so do you have to babysit your 3D printer too? Because yeah, that's what I hear from Punk. Otherwise it just like runs amok or whatever. Like he has to really watch it pretty much all the time. Anyway, you get back to me. Oh, let me put a link for vitamin C, which again is totally underrated, but seriously beneficial and healthy. Just depends, I guess. Oh, so no. So you got the fancy kind? Fancier than Punk's? I don't know. I'm fighting words that I just inferred. Never mind. No, that's cool though. But yeah, no, like it's I don't know, it's so awesome that you can make like actual high tech like masks with filters and whatnot with a 3D printer. 3D printer's a fucking bomb. I want one of those. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up tonight. It's weird. Okay. So, 4. Elderberry. See you later. Tool. Oh, good to know. I totally want one. 3D printer, I mean. Anyway, elderberry. Black elderberry, Sambucus nigra, which has long been used to treat infections, is being researched for its effects on immune health. In test tube studies, elderberry extract demonstrates potent antibacterial and antiviral potential against bacterial pathogens responsible for upper respiratory tract infections and strains of influenza virus. Interesting. What's more, it has been shown to enhance immune system response and may help shorten the duration and severity of colds, as well. Nice. That's awesome. Oh my god, I'm totally gonna do that. Stimulus check. What? I know if mine never actually comes in. Ugh, I'm bitter. Anyway. Okay. Sorry. What's more, it has been shown to enhance immune system response and may help shorten the duration and severity of colds, as well as reduce symptoms related to viral infections. A review of 4 randomized control studies in 180 people found that elderberry supplements significantly reduced upper respiratory infections called, sorry, I already read that. Bleh. But it's true, and it's fascinating. So I read it again. Most files are open source. Yeah, that's really cool to me. Like, I love that. Like, I'm totally into that whole like maker or like make magazine, maker fair, like instructables. I'm all up on that shit like all the time. I love that. That's my shit. I'm so into it. Awesome. Anyway, I'm such a fucking nerd. Anyway, an older 5-day study from, but okay, isn't it fascinating that like this actually has been shown to like affect exactly these kinds of infections? It's crazy, right? I don't know. Anyway, an older 5-day study from 2004 demonstrated that people with the flu who supplemented with 1 tablespoon of elderberry syrup 4 times a day experienced symptom relief 4 days earlier than those who didn't take the syrup and were also less reliant on medication. Fascinating. However, the study is outdated and was sponsored by the elderberry syrup manufacturer. Ah, well, bullshit. I don't like that at all. I hate that. I hate when that happens, you know? Which may have skewed results. Elderberry supplements are most often sold in liquid or capsule form, or gummies. I found gummies. You can even make guns. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Would you trust them? I wouldn't trust them. Like, I wouldn't, because it's a plastic gun. But yeah, no, I know that it's like, yeah, that's like a whole thing, and like people saying like, oh, well, like you can make all these taboo illegal things, blah blah. Yeah, when it first came out, we're talking like, fuck, over 10 years ago. I don't know. It was way back. Anyway, I'm all about that shit. I love it. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, let me the link for elderberry, of course. And this one, like, I don't know, I found this particularly effective. Like, it seemed to really help out the symptoms I was having. So, okay, 5 medicinal mushrooms. Not those kinds of mushrooms, but you know, metal printers do exist though. Oh, see, again, like it's like the first thing we think it to do. It's like weapons, you know. Oh, thanks, Nat Turner. What's up? How you doing? How's Kev? I appreciate it, by the way. Thank you. Especially because I'm getting all these like fucking lame trolls tonight. I don't know. Okay, so medicinal mushrooms. Yeah, how are you, by the way? I can't believe I forget to ask that. How are you? Well, I don't know. I'll wait for you to answer, and I'll keep reading this. So, medicinal mushrooms have been used since ancient times to prevent and treat infections and diseases. Many types of medicinal mushrooms have been studied for their immune boosting potential. Over 270 recognized species of medicinal mushrooms are known to have immune enhancing properties. I haven't made it good. Oh no, I'm not saying that you did, but I mean you live in Texas, right? So like that's like how you guys say hello, right? It's a different thing. It's cultural. There you go. Ooh, what's new? Listen to times. Yeah, man, I'm crazy. Like I thought 2020 was gonna be like all chill. Nah, nah. Like I've been so busy with just everything. Like, ugh. And then the president already wastes everyone's time for 2 hours a day, every single day. It's just like this is my 9 millimeter. There you go. Yeah, howdy, strange. That's just like how you guys say hello, right? It's the South. There you go. But yeah, well, that's also kind of why or what Nat says about these challenging times. That's kind of exactly why I both haven't been on here, but also why I'm doing this now, because if it can help people, that's awesome. Who knows? Missing girl case. Ah, no. Not that I know of. Like it was really serendipitous that that happened that night because it just cropped up on my feed and I was like, "Oh shit." Like but yeah, no. No one's heard anything. It's really creepy. It's weird. I don't know. I mean, I guess now with everything that's happening, it's like I don't know, I hate saying it, but I guess it might make sense that it's not like their first priority, but I don't know. The police have been weird about this one, since it started. Mhm. Right? Super weird. Dogs in Texas present their guns. Yeah, right? Or have I been lied to by every Texan I've ever known? It could be that. I would believe it. Might just be telling me bullshit. Who knows? That's one of the beauty that's the beauty of YouTube. You get to verify things that people have told you that might be total bullshit. Okay. So, anyway. All right. So, over 270 recognized species of medicinal mushrooms are known to have immune enhancing properties. Cordyceps lion's mane, maitake, shiitake, reishi, and turkey tail. I might have murdered all of those, and if I have, I'm sorry. Oh well. Um, have all been shown to benefit immune health. Some research demonstrates that supplementing with specific types of medicinal mushrooms may enhance immune health in several ways and reduce symptoms of certain conditions, including asthma and lung infections. Interesting, right? For example, a study in mice with tuberculosis, a serious bacterial disease, found that treatment with cordyceps significantly reduced bacterial load in the lungs, enhanced immune response, and reduced inflammation compared with the placebo group. In a randomized 8-week study in 79 adults, supplementing with 1.68 grams of cordyceps mycelium culture extract led to a significant 38% increase in the activity of natural killer cells, a type of white blood cell that protects against infection. Or fun in general. Yeah, I know it's gonna go there, but yeah, I've had friends who agree with your take. I don't know. I'm pro drugs. It's all good to me. Whatever. Well, I mean, not all drugs, but you know. Anyway, we've been over this here. I feel probably. Anyway, but yeah, super great, right? Turkey tail is another medicinal mushroom that has powerful effects on immune health. Research in humans indicates that turkey tail may enhance immune response, especially in people with certain types of cancer. Interesting. Yep, mushrooms. Yep, pretty much. Many other medicinal mushrooms have been studied for their beneficial effects on immune health as well. Medicinal mushroom products can be found in the form of tinctures, teas, and supplements. Summary: many types of medicinal mushrooms, including cordyceps and turkey tail, may offer immune enhancing and antibacterial effects. And I have a link for you guys from Amazon with my affiliate link, full disclosure, um, to exactly what I'm talking about. To high quality supplements that I've taken myself. Again, I'm not a doctor. Always ask your doctor. Yeah, Dr. Sebi. Right. Mhm. Telluride Mushroom Festival. Oh, wow. 2006. Oh, wow. Oh, gee. Wow. That's wild. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the Northwest, so like here it's like common. I mean, you know, people are always tripping. I don't know. Allegedly, that kind of stream, you guys. Okay, it might be that kind of stream. We'll see. Dude, I feel old. Like, I think that's just normal at this point. I don't know. Time has sped up though. So I feel really young but really old. I don't know. There shouldn't be so many kids, goddammit. They make me feel old, and it's not right. I will. That sounds awesome. In fact, let me just look this up right now. And I will look at it after I am done giving you guys this information. It was awesome. That's in like what? What is that, Colorado? Telluride? Or something like that? I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. Oh, wow. Okay, this kind of reminds me of like, what is it, the Garlic Fest? Oh god, there was that weird like, oh god, there was that weird shooting at the Garlic Fest a few years ago. That's super weird. But yeah, no, it's literally a Garlic Fest. But a celebration of all things fungal. Okay, I can dig. That sounds like such a like Portland type of thing. Like that would so be like, I can't believe I haven't heard of this before. That's amazing. Cured herpes and AIDS with herbal treatments. Colorado. Right, okay, I was right. How did I know? Fantastic. It sounds like Colorado. I mean, Colorado's cool. Like, no shade. Oh, wow. This looks fascinating. Thank you. Thank you for telling me to look this up, by the way. Ugh, you guys, I'm the worst YouTuber ever. But, sweet. Awesome. Okay, but I've got to stay on. Okay, all right. Important information. I have to get through this, you guys. We'll get back to this in a second because I want to hear, like, I want to hear your stories of this mushroom festival. Are you available to come on panel? I can restart this. I want to hear about this. What do you say? Let me know. No pressure. Okay, other supplements with immune boosting potential. Aside from the items listed above, there are many supplements that may help improve immune response. Astragalus. Astragalus is an herb commonly used in traditional Chinese medicine. Animal research suggests that its extract may significantly improve immune related responses. And I have a link for that too. 1 second. There you go. Selenium. I take this. I take all of this stuff on a rotation. so you guys know. Selenium is a mineral that's essential for immune health. Animal research demonstrates that selenium supplements may enhance antiviral defense against influenza strains, including H1N1. So these will go a bit quicker because they're not as in depth and they're very sort of short, but they're also very important as well and very effective. And I looked up all of these, like high quality, American sourced supplements for you guys if you want to. But again, always ask your doctor. Always consult with your doctor. I'm not a doctor. Hell no. Don't sue me. Okay, garlic. Garlic has powerful anti-inflammatory and antiviral properties. It has been shown to enhance immune health by stimulating protective white blood cells like NK cells and macrophages. However, human research is limited. It's interesting. Yes, I touched my face, but I'm like super careful about it. I haven't been out in like a few days. Oh, you know, just trying to help my people out, trying to help people enhance their immune system. Getting weirdly trolled by lame trolls. The usual. What's good with you? I try. I try now. Right on. Okay, let's see. These names. I'm gonna try. Andrographis. This herb contains andrographolide, a terpenoid compound found to have antiviral effects against respiratory disease-causing viruses, including enterovirus D68 and influenza A. So this, if you guys want to know more, if you guys want to look it up. And also, this is stuff that has not sold out on Amazon yet. So, you know, with everyone trying to reopen the economy, these might become very important things to have bulked your system up with. What am I saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Okay, anyway, 10. Licorice. Licorice contains many substances, including, oh Jesus, glycyrrhizin, I'm terrible at this, that may help protect against viral infections. According to test tube research, glycyrrhizin exhibits antiviral activity against acute or severe acute respiratory syndrome related coronavirus. Oh shit! Against SARS-CoV. So, CoV-1. Holy shit. Whoa. Let me get that link out. Wait, did I not have that link? It seems to be the one link I'm missing. 1 second. I will fix that right now. Mess. Damn it. I prepared for you guys. I swear to God. 1 sec. Oh my God. Really? Not now. Oh. Add another number. No, I really don't need to, though. I really don't. One second. I'll get this for you guys. Nature's Way. That's a good brand. Totally. Let's get this link. There we go. This is a supplement, not just licorice. So if you don't like licorice, you can still have this, I guess, unless you're like allergic to it or something. I don't know. But aside from that, there's another one having it. Yeah, that was number 1. Yeah, that was number 1 on this list that yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm with you on vitamin D. Like I think everyone should take it. Like everyone north of like, the most southern parts of the USA. If you're anywhere north of that, then you should probably take it because you probably don't get enough. It's really important. Totally. Yeah. Okay, so 11. Oh, good lord, this name. Pelargonium sidoides. Some human research supports the use of this plant's extract for alleviating symptoms of acute viral respiratory infections, including the common cold and bronchitis. Still, results are mixed and more research is needed. I respect that. Like, that they say that instead of, pretending that things are a cure all. It's decent. Okay, so B complex vitamins. Very important too. Mhm. Oh, I hate this pop up thing that Apple does. Oh, I hate that. Anyway, B complex vitamins. B vitamins, including B12 and B6, are important for healthy immune response. Yet many adults are deficient in them, which may negatively affect immune health. So basic, but like a lot of people do not get enough. So, again, all this stuff is stuff that has not yet sold out on Amazon. So, you know, get it while you can, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how anything like with our supply chain is at this point. Like, I mean, now we're facing like real threats to our supply chain, so you might actually want to buy up if you can. Anyway, oh, okay. Curcumin. Curcumin is the main active compound in turmeric. It has powerful anti-inflammatory properties. And oh, sorry, excuse me. It's like really hot today. Okay, so it is powerful I'm sorry if that annoys you. It's the air conditioner. It's really hot. And I'm just trying to, not totally hate this experience. So I don't know. I know it sounds like crickets. I'm sorry. Just if you can hang in there, I appreciate it. Okay, curcumin is the main active compound in turmeric. It has powerful anti-inflammatory properties, and animal studies indicate that it may help improve immune function, which I think is probably true because that's one of the things that I ate while I potentially was sick with COVID. So at the beginning of March. So it seems to have helped. I don't need no respirator, that's all I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, echinacea. This one you've probably heard of. Well, aside from the other things you've probably. I'm overthinking this. Anyway, echinacea. Echinacea is a genus of plants in the daisy family. Certain species have been shown to improve immune health and may have antiviral effects against several respiratory viruses, including respiratory damn it, syncytial, syncytis, my fucking shit, syn. Sorry, it's my parents. Sorry, if that's annoying, I'll get to them and turn it down. I think they turned it down. Oh, St. John's Wort. That's a good one too. Like I haven't really heard like much of that for like respiratory kind of stuff, but like I have heard, but wait, I've heard that can interact with like antidepressants and stuff because it's like a serotonin reuptake inhibitor, right? I mean, it works. It's like a natural source of that, right? I think I'm right if I'm remembering this. But like you can't take two SSRIs, so a lot of people can't take it because a lot of people. But I know it's good for your mood because it's an SSRI. What am I saying here? But yeah, totally. Yeah. So like it's a natural alternative to like if you don't want to take a pharmaceutical drug, it's a good one. Totally. Good for your mood. And your mood does impact your immune response and the like efficacy of your immune system. So, I mean, that can't be discounted. So it's a good point. Thank you, Nat Turner. Thanks for bringing that up. Okay, so, all right. Here's what says for echinacea. So certain species have been shown to improve immune health and may have antiviral effects against several respiratory viruses, including respiratory syncytial, oh, for fuck's sake, virus and rhinoviruses. I tried, you guys. I fucking tried. I don't know. I can't talk good sometimes. Okay, my God. Bleh. But there's a link. High quality echinacea. Okay, so propolis. Last one, promise. Then we can talk about whatever you guys want. Propolis is a resin-like material produced by honeybees for use as a sealant in hives. Though it has impressive immune-enhancing effects and may have antiviral properties as well, more human research is needed. So, last one. Yay! I got through this. I stayed on task. Good for me. All right. So, I hope that was helpful. You guys are into it. And since Eric Rom, disappeared after I asked if he wanted to come on and talk about the Telluride Mushroom Fest, I'm going to assume that he doesn't want to come on and talk about it. So, it's all good. No pressure. No biggie. Promise. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I guess we can talk about whatever now since I got through my thing. So are you guys watching the COVID task force response or briefing, which is over 2 hours a day? Anyone? Because I gave up. Until Andrew Cuomo came in and said, oh, maybe you should do your job, blah, 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 blah. That was pretty badass. That was pretty cool. I appreciated that. Or I don't know, what else is anyone talking about? Tiger King? I mean, I guess we could talk about that, but I don't know. I feel people focused on the most shallow aspects of that. It's oh, Carol Baskins, but dude, they literally laid out that there's this redneck crime syndicate that is literally still active currently. And you guys are hung up on this one woman. I don't get people sometimes. I really don't. The shit that they notice and what's it's I remember there was this one episode of Dateline where it was the jury didn't think that the key evidence was the defendant's fingerprints in the victim's blood. That they discounted. It came down to the shoes he was wearing on the security camera. I don't fucking get people sometimes, I swear to God. The things that they find so compelling. Carol Baskins. I mean, I kind of felt watching that, it reminded me of some people. And it made me think okay, this should be a fucking wake-up call for some people. Because this is how fucking crazy you look. That guy literally tried to have that woman murdered. That's not some cute fun thing. That's reality. He paid a guy $3,000 to murder this woman. Because she was, I don't know, on the internet. I'm not really even sure. I just feel people, I just feel there was a lesson in all of that I think a lot of people just did not get. It was just ugh, mess. Uh, I mean, it was very like Boyd. And here's the other thing, okay? So like everyone's like, "Oh, why do you watch Boy? Why would you watch all these freak shows? Oh my god, blah blah blah, blah, all these people doing all this crazy stuff." And then the rest of the world is like, "Oh, Tiger King." And it's like, "Well, yeah, duh, like catch up. Hello. Duh." I mean, come on. Like, yeah, there's crazy shit happening. Why don't you know this? Like, it's right there. And people say I'm crazy, you know? Shit. I mean, I am, but like besides that, like I don't know. People are obsessed with Tiger King, but like we're weird for like watching Boy. Okay, okay, whatever, whatever. Yeah, totally. Yeah, like it's I don't know. It's really crazy how like it seems to be random and how it's affecting people. It's wild. Like, hmm. Yeah, I just wish I knew. Like, well, I mean, I know that the entire world wishes that we knew. Like, what is the one thing that makes it react so severely in some people, but not at all in others? Because it's people of all like ages, of all like, oh my god, this scared the shit out of me. I hate when Apple does this. Like a pop up thing. Ugh, terrible. Ugh. Phase where I came from, no answers. Mutation phase or where I came from? Well, I mean, it's mutating all the time. Like everything in nature mutates all the time. So, but yeah, no, go on. I'm listening. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so like I know that some people think that it's like chemically engineered, but I feel like if it were chemically engineered, it would be way more effective. Like it's I mean, you wouldn't have like if it were biologically engineered to like be a weapon, you wouldn't have like 30 to 50% of the people infected with it being asymptomatic. Hey Kev, what's up? Two agents more than starting point. Well, I don't know if it's two agents though. Like because it's very similar. Hey Kev, how are you? I'm back on here. Kind of, sort of. I hope. I don't know. I have to say, like, mad respect because, like, it's really cool how consistent you are with everything. Like, I really respect that, and like, I wish I were more like that. And I just have had trouble like getting the inspiration to come on here and you know talk about stuff that anyone gives a shit about, which I guess is nothing now these days after everything. So, oh, that's so nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, like, man, you're on it. Like, you and Justin, I don't know how you guys do that. Like, all the time. It's amazing. I'm on here like once in like 2 months, and I'm like, ah, shit. Ugh, I'm exhausted. Okay, maybe not, but you get my point. Yeah, how's it going? Like, I don't know. You have your whole network of investigators. That's awesome too, by the way. Like, that's badass. I don't know. Anyway, what else is like even going on? I don't know. Oh, aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, I don't know. I wish. Right one day. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know. Like if it were actually engineered, it would be like I don't know. I just feel like it would be more efficient. Like we have all these other pathogens that we could base something on. Like if we wanted to do that, right? Like I mean, us as in anyone in a lab anywhere. Like I mean, smallpox. If smallpox came back, like most people aren't even vaccinated for smallpox at this point. If smallpox came back, or polio, that would be fucking horrible. Like, or measles even. Well, okay, I mean, people do get measles vaccines, but like things that have actually, okay, I guess, okay, the only thing that's really been eradicated is smallpox. So, all right, smallpox. Still though, tell me more about the corona. Right? Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's fascinating. I mean, it is though. Like, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'm just like morbid or whatever, but like it is fascinating. Like how differently it affects so many people. I don't know. Like some people are symptomatic, other people die. It's wild. Hmm, hmm. But I don't know. I would say like it's mainly the like how contagious it is, how infectious it is. That's what's really scary. Because it had like an RO rate of like what 3.8, which is like one person on average infects every like 3 to 4 people, which is insane and would explain the crazy growth rate that we've seen. Weaponized too, though. Yeah, eradicated. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, but that's my point. Like, if you were going to like, yeah, if you're going to weaponize something, wouldn't it be something like a smallpox? Because there's all these people who haven't been vaccinated for it now, or like tuberculosis, even. Because most people don't get vaccinated for tuberculosis because it does exist. There's a vaccine for it, but like, unless you're in some kind of caretaker or healthcare worker like role, generally people don't come in contact with it. So there's really no need for a vaccine. So like, I mean, that would be something. Like that would be like, oh wow. But this is so like random that it just seems like it would be a really ineffective kind of like, you know, biological agent or whatever. Specific age group. Yeah, but that's the other thing. Like, there's no. It hasn't really. I mean, there are infants that have died from it. There are kids that have died from it. There are 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds. I mean, like, it's scary to me being 31 and seeing, people like fresh out of med school dying from this. Like, shit. Like, it's scary. Like, people in their 20s are dying from it. It's really. It doesn't seem to be really targeting a specific age group. But we all thought that at first. Many it's that were flying that day. Sure not Wait, Joey Diaz and many others that were flying that day say they were seen in the amount of Chinese travelers. Okay. Well, viruses in history. Well, no, but I mean, you don't really have to, Like, I mean, okay. So, like, okay. In comparison, the plague. The plague is a bacteria, and it's a very efficient, a very effective, very terrifying kind of bacteria, but it is still a bacteria and it does respond to antibiotics, like pretty common antibiotics. So like okay, it would be like weaponizing that, even though there is clearly an effective treatment for it. But because of how it works and the fact that it actually like propagates in your lymph nodes and stuff, it's a very effective bacteria. Like it would kill everyone if people, if it jumped to people again. But yeah, if you're looking to target the population, or oh, because those are real. I feel like in target population. Okay, so you're saying like you wouldn't use those because they're real and people would be able to, or we would be able to like genetically sequence it, right? So, okay, but here's the other thing. Okay, so like SARS, we were working, I mean, our scientists at the CDC were working on a vaccine for SARS back in 2003, 2004, 2005, but it disappeared. So, again, like, why would, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that it's not possible. Anything is possible. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. Totally. I'll own that. It's just like, I just wonder, like, of all the things, okay, like, if this were like a variation of MERS, which had a way higher death rate, it had a rate, yeah, MERS was fucking scary. MERS was similar to SARS in that it was a coronavirus, but MERS had a 30% death rate, fatality rate, which is terrifying. Like 30 to 50%. That's almost Ebola, which is fucking terrifying. So, yeah, sorry. Target, yeah, it's all by immune weakness. Working in all day non-impacted. Yeah, no symptoms, but it's infectious. Yeah, but it would be so random. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, it's possible. It's always possible. Like I just said, I could be wrong. Same symptoms as radiation. Advanced that they were being pressured to bind. Really? I didn't hear about that. Can you send me a link to that? Interesting. Spirit and ignition will stop the coverage. We'll hit that down unlock. I mean, it's possible, but I mean, SARS had a worse, like, SARS also had a much higher fatality rate than COVID-19. Like, again, it was like, I don't know, 10% or something. What we have for this is like 3.4% to like 4% maybe at like the highest. Again, that's a huge deal. Not to downplay that, but like why would, if you were engineering a weapon, why would you make it less lethal? You know? I mean, it could be that this thing leaked from a lab. It could be that it was at a lab that was studying coronaviruses. That's entirely possible. I'm not discounting that. But I don't know if it was actually engineered as. I mean, it's hard to really imagine. Because why would like, I'm just saying, like, why would a government engineer a microbe that makes their entire economy shut down? Like, wouldn't it be more effective to like seed it at the, and also, why would they target America? Because our economies are so like intertwined. Sorry, let me see. Yeah, so I know nothing about them. Okay. Okay. Against vaccines that putting others in danger. Yeah, I agree with you, Kingpin. I don't think it's a good thing that people are against vaccines. I am pro-vaccine. I think that if you look at the actual vaccines that a lot of these proponents have talked about, you'll find that the formulations that they were initially against have actually changed many times over throughout the years. So the thing that they were initially, against is actually not even in the equation at this point. So it really doesn't make sense to me. It's scary, and I don't know. I think it's some like active measure kind of thing from Putin. Like, I think, oh, if we get Americans to refuse to vaccinate their kids, then we can kill them with these diseases that we have vaccines for. That's what I think. Excuse me. But the UK has a higher fatality rate than the US. So how would I mean? Yeah, yeah, to the gun scale. That's the thing. Like there are things. I mean, this is why I say like anything is possible because like things like that really happened. Like that really happened, and a lot of people have no idea. So yeah, I keep an open mind. Physical currency. Yeah. Well, sorry, what? No evidence or data used still in practice, and so you can cure trials can folks. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just feel like science matters. Like, I mean, okay, scientists are not like. Usually, people get into science because they want to know more about the world. Like people will study these things because they want to know about it. Like, they want to know the truth. It's not about power, it's about knowledge. Like, it's not about politics, it's about wanting to find out why life is the way it is and why these things happen the way that they do. So, like, this distrust of science to me is very scary because science is the basis of objective reality, I feel. Yeah, let's see. Get this vaccine. Hmm. Mosquitoes. Like, what USA experiment in South Carolina? Oh, you mean yeah, Tuskegee, or am I conflating that with something else? Was that the syphilis thing? I cannot remember. Shit. Let me look this up. Yeah, yeah, syphilis and hopes of yeah, just my treatment. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was. Because yeah, shit like that happened. And it's fucking crazy. Um, Science has been brought out and leaded towards control. Um, I mean, yeah, in a way. I mean, especially if we're talking about like the militarization of science and knowledge and like the weaponization of like thereof per se. What am I saying? I don't know. But like I don't know. I mean, okay. So the thing about the scientific method is it takes so long for something to become orthodoxy and like for something to become doctrine in science. Um, because you have to show over time that something stays static, that there's a causal relationship between one factor and another. So you have to like you have to like you have to demonstrate that through experiments in all kinds of different ways in order for that to be accepted as true and valid. Like those are the building blocks of science, and that's why it takes so long for science to evolve and to change and to synthesize new information because it has to be shown over time. Like you have to show that something happens again and again and again and again and again. Like I mean, it's that's how. I mean, it can take generations for. I mean, you'll hear about like Einstein's theories recently being validated. it takes generations and generations to actually create progress in science and in scientific thought. Does that make sense? I could be talking like, oh, well, you tell me. Hmm. Just might do the information. Yeah, the meeting machine. Well, yeah, but like, okay, so like, there's media like towards okay. I mean, not all media is created equal as well. Like, there's media that's about the masses and about like um, persuading the masses, and then there's also peer-reviewed like scientific journals, which is about people looking at published experiments and scientific results, and you know, subjecting them to um, the most like how to say like the most intense criticism possible in order to see if they stand up to that, if they stand up to every possible criticism. And that's one of the other things that is like, oh, you know, you have to not only show that something can be replicated and shown again, again, again over generations, you also, it also has to stand up against the like harshest criticism. So, but again, like, okay, so like all of this is couched usually in language that is so boring that people don't even check for it. Like, that's the thing. Like, people find it so dry that they don't even want to hear it. But that's where the real shit is. Yeah. Well, I hope it's making sense. I mean, I could be just totally like, I don't even know. I could just be like, this could make sense to me, but it could just be like, what are you even saying, Faye? Kind of to everyone else. Yeah, Project Monarch. Mm-hmm. Patriarch. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We use propaganda against the populace for more times. Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. That's always been. Yeah, totally. We're in a different time now. Yeah. I mean, no, but that's like historically, that's like we know that that exists because we can go back and see that. You know, like I mean, we can go back and look at the Dr. Seuss cartoons that were underwritten by the U.S. Army and the war effort in World War II, and we can see that that shit was racist, like against Asians, against Japanese. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we can look back and see that, you know. Group shield critical basis. Yeah, totally. Oh no, I mean, like if we're gonna talk about lobbyists, oh my god, yeah, special interest groups and lobbyists are destroying our democracy, and we have to eradicate them. We have to. There's no way that we can. Oh, we're punk. Mm-hmm. Some legit both full scales. Okay, so this is 60 skills. Yep. Yeah. No, totally. No, that's like I totally agree. And that's the big thing about like this whole COVID-19. Like, okay, like exactly what you said. Imagine if only 3 Skittles might kill you. You're probably not eating any of those Skittles, right? It's a big deal. The frog's gay. Well, I don't care if the frogs are gay. I'm good with whatever. But the lobbyists are like actually evil. Like that's where the whole like Koch brothers, and it's Koch. Yeah, right. There you go. Trafficking and organ harvesting. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, they do that in China right now. Human trafficking and organ harvesting. I don't know about gangbanging. I don't think they're that like Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You get what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Name. Wait, what? What would be a rough name? Yep, cock. Yeah, no, but but you pronounce it coke. No, you don't. It's cock. It's cock. It really is. Man, okay, so all right. Don't even get me started on the cocks because like their whole thing is trying to like okay, they made their money off of like oil that Hitler bought. Like their father sold a shitload of oil to Hitler. Like he did a bunch of business with the Nazis. Like that's where a lot of their initial like oh man. See, like you start sounding crazy. But like, okay. So their whole thing is that they were like raised to believe that Roosevelt with the New Deal was evil and somehow Hitler was not. So the fact that FDR's like New Deal and the progressive like period is what rushed in and like well, not rushed in, but like what ushered in so many of our progressive stances in the 20th century, um, and has been under attack for decades by the fucking cocks. I mean, ugh. I mean, perfect example, right? USPS. They've been trying to privatize that forever, for decades and decades. It's a mess. Ugh. Yeah, when Truth is Strange and Fiction. Man, it's a mess. Like, seriously. Like, the Illuminati, it's the Koch brothers. Well, I know one of them died, but there's still more. This is fucking Cox, okay? Shit. It's true. That's where, like, the Illuminati shit starts. That's where ALEC and Americans for Prosperity and, you know, the Conservative Council of whatever the fuck, aka the, like, group that changed their name from white supremacists are us or whatever the fuck it was. Like all that bullshit, that's the real Illuminati, I feel. Western Industrial Complex. Yep. Yeah, turmeric is a great immune booster, totally. Theory I've heard lately. Yeah, it's true. It's so true. Yeah, there's a book called Dark Money. Lays it all out. Dark Money. Crazy. Mm-hmm. Northern Industrial Complex and Christian Bloodlines of Illuminati. Sweet. Yeah, you gotta send that to me. I know you're like on your shit with this, and I am not. So you have to send it. Entirely too much money. Yep. Hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, it is way before Roosevelt. I mean, it's people who. I mean, the ideology and the idea that they have spent their whole lives in service to has been like around for yeah ever. It's fucked up. I mean, imperialism. About it. Sweet. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Henry. That's so sweet. I try. Yeah, Templar. Oh, yeah, I don't really know about them, but I don't know. I just think all that stuff is like I don't know. I think all that like Skull and Bones and Bohemian Grove. I think it's just like I don't know. I just think it's frat boys with too much money. Like I don't think it's some nefarious thing. I could be wrong. Always. Is that water? Sure. I might run out of water. Because, oh shit, yeah. Oh, good thing I have more. Yeah, the Knights Templar, that's like... I know I've heard of this before. I know I've done research on them, but I cannot... Now it's a different kind of water. Adrenochrome is my favorite. See, I haven't heard about that, but... Yeah, Bavarian Illuminati. No, send me stuff about that too, because I feel like that's a thing that I should know about. But I don't know, I just think it's a bunch of like rich kids who are partying too hard and like doing a bunch of cocaine and like, I don't know. It's hard for me to take it like, I mean, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, okay, there was a quote by Richard Nixon about Bohemian Grove. I'll put it in the I'll put it in the side chat because I don't know if I would get in trouble for actually saying it. But this is a direct quote from Richard Nixon. Do not hold me accountable for the words that he used. Okay. So I'm gonna type it out. 1 second. Oh shit. Right. 1 second. Calling on lizard people. See, I don't know about that stuff. Like, I know that's a thing, but I don't know where it comes from or why people give credence to that, you know? No, I gotcha. Adrenochrome. See, what is adrenochrome? I don't even know. And where does Beyonce and Jay-Z fit into all of this? That's what we really want to know. I'm waiting. Because, okay, isn't it true that the whole, like, Nipsey Hussle thing, it's, like, low-key about Jay-Z, right? Right? Have I said too much? No? Good. But, like, it's seriously, like, they're involved, right? They may fit in. I mean, they probably do. I mean, come on. Like, you know, like, we all know who Jay-Z is. Come on now. Gang and government. There you go. I mean, come on. Like, it's Jay-Z. You know he's gonna fit in. Any shady shit that's happening around him, you know he's gonna, like, fucking have a part in it. Like, it's fucking Jay-Z. Come on now. But not if him. Okay, but, like, you know, but, like, I mean, it was. I mean, come on. Allegedly. But, like, come on. For real. What's the scene? What were we talking about? Everything. And nothing. Everything. Just the Cox and Jay-Z and how they're just evil. They're like vectors of evil in our society. And, you know, if I get, you know, if anything happens to me, you know what happened. You know who did it now. So, there you go. It all fits together. You know, I know. I could type this out, or I could just probably just ask you. Hey Punk, how's the like DNS thing coming? That's what I want to ask. How is everything? Are your friends gonna make 420? It's badass. Like, it's badass that like they were able to like set all that stuff up. I don't know the details of it, but like that's awesome. It's really cool. It's a real thing. Yeah. Is what blood. This one's called the drama. Oh no! I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know that that was the name for it, but yeah, totally. That's been a thing for, like, yeah, centuries. Don't have the money and so seems like play checkers. Yeah, I don't think he's really smart enough to, like, get into that ring. Like, I don't think I mean, it's kind of a rip and run type, like, I don't know. He's not smart with his business moves. Like, he doesn't rip people off smartly, you know? Like, he's always, like, I don't know. He's just, ugh. It's just so short-sighted, all of the moves that he makes, and I don't know. It's a real thing, yeah, bizarre shit. The girl from Tomb Raider. Thank you, I guess? I don't know if that's good. Where's Punk? Punk! Everyone's asking for you. He's listening. No, he's setting up a website for one of his friends because of, the whole pandemic thing, so now because he's doing, like, the freelance thing after everything happened, like, with the pandemic, um, now, ironically enough, he's, like, super in demand and he's been working nonstop because people are setting up their own businesses and he's helping people out and blah, 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 and a bunch of stuff. He's super busy. He's listening, though. But, yeah, he's, like, fixing a website thing. But he's listening. What? No, I said Punk. Robert Pike, weird shit. There you go. See? Thank you. Thanks for not leaving me to look like a totally crazy person, Punk. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, and it has to get out, like, tonight because it's about to be 420, right? Thank you. See, he's totally here. Yeah, totally. And that's the thing, like, so many people are, like, starting their own businesses that, like now, ironically, Punk is super in demand because he's setting up websites for all these people. So, good for him. Shit. Nice work if you can get it. Nice. Oh, so they had a dispensary before? That would make it easier now, wouldn't it? Why did I think that, like, your friends were just like, "Oh, you know what? We got laid off, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna open a dispensary, like, right now, in 2 weeks." Because I mean, with your friends, that seems like it would be a plausible thing. But yeah, totally. Investors need I would invest, totally. I know, right? Crazy. I mean, crazy that people ever doubted him. Ever. If they have, which they might not have. See? It did kind of happen. How did I know? How did I know that that was a thing? That would totally happen. 3 shit. If they'll let us. I mean, you know, after Trump was like, "Oh, you can't put things or you can't send things to Canada even though they put things in your masks and blah blah blah." I don't know. I'm surprised that we don't have a bunch of embargoes. I'm surprised that people aren't refusing to trade with us because ugh, just so much fuckery that comes out every day. Can't work because of COVID. Mm-hmm. Free medication, people. Mm-hmm. Right? I'm good at the irony part, of course. Being totally counterintuitive and ironic. Yep, that's my gig. Right? Fuckery. You can use it for so many things. And it works, right? Excuse me. What? Are you guys trying to research as friends? Don't do that. Or if you do that, tell me too. I'm curious. Just kidding. I like how I put him in all these like uncomfortable situations on here when he's not even up on here. I'm like the best girlfriend ever. Let's be real. Oh shit, I hate that. I still have PTSD from like this MacBook eating my data, so vaya con Dios. I appreciate you being here. It's nice to hear from you. Also, like seriously, how are you on so much? I'm amazed. Like how are you you're like live like so many times a day and I am on here like once a month, maybe. How the fuck how do you do what? I don't even I can't. I white girl can't even. I don't know. Somewhere. Yeah. Oh shit, that sucks hard drive. Yeah. It's like it's traumatic. I don't like that shit. Right? Like, ah, I had so much stuff I was working on. And like I might have it, but I don't know how to access it and like it's a mess. Like, okay, so I have the files, but they're like all messed up. Like the files of stuff that I was working on, and I don't even fucking know. And like, ugh, I could not figure this shit out myself because I was just like, I don't know. Apparently, I'm like retarded with this stuff. But like, I just couldn't, or like, yeah, I don't even know right now. But yeah, I hope you don't lose all your stuff because fuck that. And I hope I can still access my stuff because I have the files. I just don't know how to actually make the shit work. You repair this with disk utility. You would think. Well, I don't know. Are you on PC or Mac, Kev? Because I don't know. It's easier. Well, see, I don't know. I'm biased because I still don't really know the whole Mac thing, but like, I feel like with PC you can retrieve stuff easier. I could be totally wrong. Hmm. No, I mean that doesn't sound crazy. No, that makes sense. Like, yeah. Just PC. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good luck, you guys. I hope you guys like fix it better than I fixed my stuff. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for having a discussion. I really appreciate that. That's why I come on here and do this. So, thank you. So, dressed and ready? Cause I like to look good. I mean, it's a tank top and just some like weird accessory I found. But okay, I'm dressed and ready. You know it. I know, right? Okay, I've been I tried to drag him on here to talk about American Factory because he had direct experience with that. Like he pretty much lived that whole documentary. But he gets super busy. I'm sorry. I'm like, ugh. Aw, thank you, Henry. I try. Gotta no. I do try. Kind of. Sometimes. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. Anyway, um, but yeah, no. That's my whole thing. Like, I want Punk to be on here. I want Kev to be on here. Like, you guys rock. And I want to I just feel like there's so many points to hit with that whole documentary. And now that it won the Oscar for Best Documentary, come on, like, we have great taste. We should be discussing that pretty soon. Aw, thank you, Henry. But yeah, totally. Why are you so confused? Because that's just the state of my life. That sounded so fatalistic when I said it, but it's true. You know when? Yeah. Totally. I'm down. I found clips of that shit, man. Do you know how hard it is to, like, I mean, just try recording anything off of Netflix anywhere and see how hard that shit is. I got that shit for y'all. I'm totally down. It's pretty much up to Punk, who's in demand right now. So it might take a while. Oh, totally. Okay, let me write this down. Because also, okay, by the way, Kev. Okay, so like the login info for that one site that you sent to me once, does that change regularly, or like what's the deal with that? And by the way, is it only for Americans, or like is it like can you find info on people from other countries? I forgot to ask this to you, but oh, thank you, Henry. God bless you too. I don't know if that was condescending or not, but if it was, whatever. I'll take any blessing, even if it's condescending. So thank you. Netflix party, right? You think so? Because I don't know, like, okay, like, I feel like all of these platforms and services have popped up now of like House Party and Zoom, which, okay, I don't think Zoom would even let us like stream American Factory because they're owned by the Chinese. So I'm pretty sure that would be like against everything they stand for. Right? But I would love to actually be able to stream that. That would be amazing. If you think we could get away with it, I'm down. I'll make a burner account. I don't give a fuck. I actually bought it. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm going to find details one. Damn it! Shush! America only. Okay. Yeah, I love you too, Kev. Thank you for being here. And I hope that it all works out with your computer. Like, that's bullshit. I just, ugh. I'm still mad. I'm still mad over losing my shit, so I hope that you don't have to go through that. So, stay runner free. Totally. God knows. And buy those supplements if you guys want, but check with your doctor first. But still, look into it because hopefully that can help you stay runner free. Totally. No, thank you for showing up. Totally. No, seriously, go. Go. You're fine. Thank you. He's too sweet. Like, he'll be here saying thank you. And it's like, no, you gotta go. You have stuff to do. Go. It's okay. I appreciate it. But go. Take care of your hard drive. Seriously. Oh, it's nice to see those guys. Oh, StreamYard. Oh, so did you finish the whole thing with like the website that you had to do? Because I'm assuming you did, because you wouldn't be on here. This is DePunk, by the way. Oh, thank you. Okay, so it does change. It does change. Interesting. Useful still. But thank you, Kev. Almost done. You've been working on that since like this afternoon. That's wild. Seriously, they should be so grateful. Like, you should get a cut. Are you getting a cut? Like, of their company? I mean, like, I know they're paying you, but, like, you should get a cut of the company, for real. Two different sizes. See, he's so impressive. It's true. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you, Cap. I just want the freebies. No, get some stock, man. Trust me, get some stock in that shit, for real. Because, like, you can get mad freebies with that shit. And you have, like, ownership in some way. Wait, are they both for, like, dispensaries? That can't be right. Like, or it could be right. It could be more than right. Yeah, for real. Seriously, you should get a cut. For real. To different areas. Mm. Sorry, I didn't mean to like drag you into like a whole like discussion about the all of it. It's just like, yeah, no, but seriously, you should get like you should get a cut of the company. Fuck it. You know, you never know if you ask, unless you ask. Until you ask. I don't know. Like a shitload of money. Totally. Seriously, I have all these great ideas. Like, you guys should just listen to me all the time. Remember my thing about cat vests? That would have been huge. I shall ask. Nice. Right on. Well, shit. Since I told you to do it, can I get a cut of your cut? I'm a millennial. I'm poor. Ah, thank you. Is that a thing? A manager's cut? Okay. Is that a thing? What? 10%? I want like 30. I'm totally worth 30. I'm like a producer. Like a star producer. You'll get 30. That much I know. Are we negotiating? I don't even know. Shit. I'm not in the right frame of mind to negotiate. It's viewer's choice. You never know what's gonna happen. But I don't know. Is that fair? Is 10% fair? How much are you getting? How much would I get? 10%. I don't know. See, I talk a good game, but like I don't fucking know. Okay, people are just waiting like to see if we're gonna actually negotiate business out on YouTube on a hangout. So it's probably like no. But, you know, I don't know. Focus on finishing your work. We'll figure that out later. That's 15. Oh, are you trying to lowball me now? No, I'm holding at there. I'll go to 20. Can we agree on 20? Okay, so maybe I'm not Dr. Dre level, but all right, 20? Okay, I'll take it. It's a deal. See, people don't even understand all the levels that go into our relationship. Appreciate that. But no, you work. You finish what you have to do. I think I'm pretty much finished here. So I'm gonna go. And also, now you know 20% in 2 hours. And also, check out all those supplement links that I sent. I'll put them in the description link because it's important. And that's how you get to be a do-gooder and also profit, hopefully. We'll see. Okay, so maybe I'll get I don't know. Well, I mean, who knows? I would say 10 cents, but then I'm thinking in Washington numbers and LA numbers, that would be way more. So we'll see. I'm going to shut up now. So thanks guys. It's been 2 hours. Yeah, no, I have nothing else to say. Anyway, I love you all. Thanks for being here. If you were here, if not, okay, whatever. God help us all with this pandemic. God help us all with this president. And just stay safe, okay? Seriously, just stay safe. None of the other shit matters. You can always revive the economy. Money is just money. It's not that important. People are important. Late to the fallout? Yep, stay the fuck home. Right on. Late to the fallout, you are late to the stream. Sorry to say. But welcome. But I'm about to get off. But seriously, stay home, stay safe. Don't listen to the current president. He doesn't have your best interest at heart. Shit, me too. Late to everything. Late to my own streams, man. Shit. Who you telling? Oh, bye, Henry. Yes. Seriously. Ugh. Again, the economy we can always revive. Once someone is dead, we can't undead them. Just be safe, okay? God help us. God help us. Anyway. I don't know. Should I end this now or should I not? I don't even know. Yeah. Exactly. It's hard, man. I mean, I can't imagine I don't have kids, but that must be so hard. It's wild. And yeah, current president is a D. Just don't believe him. I'm sorry, don't believe him. I'm sorry, Andrew Cuomo, I don't know. What he said today about maybe he should do his job instead of live tweeting my conference or my brief, yeah, exactly that. Ugh. Do your fucking job. Just do your fucking job. And really, we should all aspire to that. Just do your fucking job. Do it well. Like Obama. Oh, there you go. Well, that's an upside. Now, Obama. Now, there was a president that projected strength to the international community. Yeah. I miss Obama. Vote for Biden. Good night.